So it's fall 2024. You know what that means? That means Prime Day, Black Friday, and Christmas is coming up. Well, I got you. I'm about to show you my budget 2024 garage gym tour. Let's go. All right, first off, I'm gonna start off with the Mikolo K3 Power Rack. Now, I got a lot of racks in here right now, but I'm gonna show you each one individually, and I'm gonna give you my mini review so that you guys not only see what's in here, but you also get an idea of what I think about the product. And if you wanna see more on any one of these machines, just check out the description, and I have a little link to each one of these. So first, the Mikolo K3 Power Rack. I haven't actually fully reviewed this one yet because it's new. Now, some of the things I like about it. Number one, this is a 3x2 power rack. And all that means is that a lot of the budget power racks are gonna be 2x2. The 3x2 power rack is gonna give you a little bit more sturdy of a machine. It's gonna be a little bit heavier, and you're gonna get, you know, a little bit more than you get with a 2x2. Now, not to say that those 2x2 power racks aren't great. They are. This is just a different option. This one's gonna hit you for about $650 when you catch it at its lowest price. To me, that's a budget deal when you're talking about a 2x3 power rack. Some of the features on this power rack is it does have dual handles, okay? So you got handles on each side. Now, they are independent weight stacks, okay? So each one of these handles is controlled by one weight stack back here behind the bench. Because I'm gonna have my boy Greg show you what I'm talking about here. So you see that each one of these handles is controlled only by that one weight stack. Now, that's something that you're gonna find on a cage like this, all right? And that's just what you get in a lot of power racks. Now, when you start looking at that $900,000 level, you may find some power racks that have independent cable stacks like what I'm about to show you on the next machine, which is a Smith machine. But before I go there, I also want to talk about the fact that this is a 2-to-1 ratio machine, okay? So for every 100 pounds you put on that plate stack, it's gonna feel like 50. Everything I'm showing you today, well, the first two things I'm showing you today are gonna be 2-to-1, and the last one is gonna be 1-to-1. We'll get into more of that in a minute. Let's go ahead and talk about this next machine, okay? This next machine, this is the RitFit M1 Smith machine, okay? Now, I did a full review on this. If you wanna check it out, check it out. Some things that are really important for you guys to know is that this RitFit M1 has both a Pro and the normal version. I think they call them the M1 version 1 and the M1 version 2. You definitely want to go with the version 2 because there's some differences that are really important because they upgraded them, okay? Now, if you go to RitFit website, you're only going to be able to get the 1, and that's the M2 version or the version 2. If you go to Amazon, you're going to find the M1 and version 2. I feel like they just trying to sell the rest of the version 1s. Now, let me talk about what the differences are between the two. Number one, they fixed something that was vital. Let me just walk over here real quick, G. So on version 1, which I have, these Olympic plate holders that are on the back, the top two are a little bit too narrow. So if I wanted to put a third Olympic plate here, you see I couldn't because the bottom plate holder is too tight. And that's an issue. I'm gonna show you a little demo real quick. Let me just pull this one off. And if you see, if I try to put this on here, these bottom two are gonna overlap, and that's a problem, okay? And RitFit saw that and they fixed it. So on that version 2, that is fixed and you're gonna be able to stack all 3 plates. So you're gonna have 6 places where you can put Olympic bumper plates or large plates on the back of your cage. Another thing that they did, which I can't show you because I don't have that version, here they added some Olympic barbell holders. There's gonna be 3 Olympic barbell holders up here on version 2. And that's something I think a lot of you guys are gonna want because barbell storage is tough. I'm gonna show y'all, I keep a bunch of barbells over here. You see that if I have more space, I could put those barbells in the corner. I could be hanging those. But instead, they're over there stacked up because I don't have enough room for them. I know it's kind of bright over there, and I apologize for that, but you know, we got the sunshine up in here, so it is what it is. But let's talk about this. This is a, like I said, a 2-to-1 ratio Smith machine, and some of the things that I like is in this case, I could have one person working this plate stack by them, and I can have a second person working this plate stack. They work independently. So if you and your boo or bae, I ain't here getting your workout in, you could get it in, and you don't have to worry about interfering with the other one. Work the workouts quicker, and you and your boo and bae could use time to do whatever else you do outside of the gym. I'm just saying, whatever that is for you, that is for you. Let's keep it moving. All right, down here, we got this RitFit adjustable bench, all right? This is a bench I really like, but I'm gonna show you some key things that I think about whenever I'm dealing with benches, okay? This bench is solid, all right? It's a solid bench. It can decline, it can, you know, go flat, it adjusts, but you'll notice there's no leg holder here, okay? There's nothing down here. Now, if you look over here on the Keppi 1000 Pro, I have this piece here, okay? And this is a detachable leg holder. And to me, that's a vital piece when you're looking at adjustable weight benches, because that's going to allow you to be able to do your decline work. If you try to decline on the bench without those, you're just going to slide down the back end, right? So it's important to me to always have one that has the actual adjustable leg attachment. And that's just something I want y'all to know. It may not be something you're thinking about right now when you're thinking about purchasing a bench, but then when you start working on one, you'll thank me. And I'm gonna tell you, there's a bench that I don't have in here, and it's my all-time bench. And that's the Fitness Reality 2000 XL detachable leg attachment bench, all right? That's the best bench I've ever reviewed. I had mine out in the yard for too long, and the elements got to it. And once I started this gym, it wasn't appropriate for me to bring it in because the rust and everything got to it. But check that bench out. Now, there was a couple of things up here that I didn't talk about when I was looking at the Mikolo K3 Power Rack. And that's this bar back here, okay? This barbell that I have here is a Living.Fit barbell, okay? Sorry, I get back in frame on y'all, okay? I'm dodging my cameraman right now. But, okay, so this is a really nice bar, but it also has these Living.Fit bumper plates. And I'm gonna show y'all something about these bumper plates that I think a lot of you guys are gonna really like that you may not think about. This Living.Fit bumper plate has this little lip. I don't know if we can see this on camera, but I'll show you. When I grab here, you see I have something to grab, okay? This is something that a lot of Olympic plates don't have that make it a lot harder to move these around. So what I mean by that, can you go over here on the side over there, G? And if you notice, when I come back here, sometimes I'm working from here, I pull this weight, this 35 out, and I have to try to grip that up, right? See, and that's hard. So I might have to use two hands to pull that out of here. But I notice whenever I'm using those Living.Fit ones, I have that lip, and that makes it so much easier being able to grab that Olympic plate and move it around. Once again, I'm trying to show you guys some of the real life functionality that you run into when you're dealing with this equipment that you may not think about when you actually doing your purchases. And that's why I'm gonna ask you, if you like what I'm talking about and you hear some things that you never heard before, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and also that like, subscribe, and I don't know, alert, so you see the next video. I can't even do that in order like I want to, because when I'm doing that on the fly, it doesn't even feel natural to me. But it's very important for y'all to hit them buttons, because that's how the algorithm feeds me to other people, okay? So I know I stuttered through it. Give your boy a break, because I'm trying to give y'all the best content I can. But let's keep it moving. All right. I ain't gonna talk about the dumbbell down there, okay? I do have a dumbbell down there, and it's a Bowflex, I'm sorry, the kettlebell down there. That's that Bowflex 840, and personally, I don't really like it, okay? That 840, it's not my favorite because, number one, you know, I said I wasn't gonna talk about it, but let me talk about it, because I don't want y'all to be considering one of those and not understand why it isn't the best model. Let me show you. Hold up 1 second, G. Let me just grab these. So when I'm looking at a traditional kettlebell, these handles, I have a curved handle here, okay? That's important that it's not straight up and down. So you can do a lot of the movements that you would do with a kettlebell where you have to hold it with 2 hands. But with that kettlebell, this adjustable Bowflex kettlebell, it's amazing that it is adjustable, but you see the handles are straight up and down. So this is very difficult on your forearms to be able to do a lot of the traditional moves that we like to do with a kettlebell. I mean, do I use this often? Absolutely, because I own it and I ain't about to throw my money around. You know I believe in balling on a budget, so I'm trying to use it the best way I can, but there's a lot of exercises I can't do with it. So if I was looking to get an adjustable kettlebell in the future, I would get one of those ones that has the traditional handle, and that is just a better buy. So I just want to throw it out there, y'all, because I'm trying to make sure that during this little tour that I'm giving y'all, I'm also giving y'all some knowledge about why I like each one of these things, okay? Now, back there, I have the Speediance Gym Monster. Now, this is actually one of my absolute favorite pieces of equipment in this gym, but that's not really a budget piece of equipment. You know what? I'm gonna back up. It most definitely is a budget piece of equipment, because if you buy something like that, you're never gonna have to, that's everything, okay? That's all your dumbbells, that's all your barbells, that's all your weights, that's, you know, it is your row. It just is a multifunctional piece of smart equipment that replaces everything in here. So yeah, it's gonna hit you for like $2,500, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be capable of doing a lot, and you only need that. And not only is it nice that it has all those different features, it also can be tucked away into one corner of your home. If you live in an apartment or you don't have much space in your home, you don't have a huge garage gym that you've dedicated to just your gym like I have, guess what? That's a bomb piece of equipment. So we have to think about, when we talk about a budget garage gym tour here in 2024, we got to think about exactly what that means in the overall. It's not just about one piece of equipment, because we're not going to buy that and these 2 racks that I have outside it, okay? You're just getting one piece. So that's something to think about, all right? Let's keep it moving. Now over here, this is a big one, okay? You know what? I don't think I mentioned the RitFit Olympic plates, all right? So these are all RitFit Olympic plates. Those yellow ones at the top, you can't buy anymore, but those are an old part of my setup. But I forgot to mention the RitFit Olympic plates. I'm gonna be doing a full review on those too, so stay tuned. Now, here is, let me get this light out the way. All right, my fault, y'all. I don't want y'all to, for your production people, this is a SmallRig, all right? This is a SmallRig light, and if you're doing production like I'm doing, this is a bomb light. I don't even have it on. It's just, we was doing something with it earlier, but this is a really good light, y'all. You can use this on the go. It powers by itself, and then, but it only lasts like 30 minutes on its own, but then it has a USB-C, you know, adapter that you could plug in. So I'm just gonna get it out the way since I'm gonna be standing here. All right, I keep it real, right, y'all? I'm not trying to be, y'all know how I do it, man. I want y'all to know that I love what I do. I love being a content creator and showing y'all a lot of these reviews and things like that. But I also want y'all to understand that I'm different than a lot of channels, all right? I'm this black dude, all right? You don't see a whole lot of brothers out here doing these reviews. I appreciate y'all taking time to check out my channel, wherever you are, but I hope that you feel something different when I'm here because I do it differently, okay? But I want you to know that these are my honest reviews. I'm giving you my honest opinions, and I kind of like to try to keep it a little bit loose because I want you guys to be able to see some of my personality when I'm doing this stuff. And if I got something in the screen that's not supposed to be there, I ain't really tripping on if you see it or not. All right. Now, this is the Mikolo 3x3 power rack, all right? They used to call it the P5R. I think they dropped that title. You can only get it in black now, I think, but I love this machine, all right? This is a beefier machine, okay? This is a 3x3, so it is a much more sturdy rack than you get on the other racks. Now, a 3x3 cage from Rep Fitness like this would kit you for, over $1,000. If you just get the 3x3 power rack that you see here, it's going to hit you for about $600, and then you start adding on the attachments, all right? The attachments that go on this one are the big elephant in the room, the arms, all right? So we love working with these jam arms, all right? I use these for squats. I use them for a lot of shoulder movements. I use them for a lot of power movements, and everybody loves those, all right? Obviously, you got your lat pull down attachment back there. One of the other really big pieces on here is this piece, which is the leg attachment, which is going to give you both leg extension, knee extension, and leg curl. And I'll give you some examples of that. I'll show you some of the B-roll that I've already shot on that. We also have a landmine attachment. That's down here in the corner here, okay? You got some bad band pegs that are underneath it. I never use those. And overall, this machine I love, all right? It's just a big, sturdy, kind of like you walk in and you just feel the power of the gym because we got that piece of equipment in here. And I love it, all right? But like I said, if you get it with all the accessories and the package, you can get this for about $1,300 or $1,400. That means jammer arms. That's not with the seat, all right? The seat I haven't been seeing on sale as much, but that means jammer arms. That means lat pull down attachment. That means landmine attachment, battle rope attachment. Up there I have a Olympic barbell attachment. This is a beefy system, and it's gonna look good in any gym, especially if you're not looking for a Smith machine and you just want a power rack. This is a step up, but this is gonna be in the budget area for 3x3-inch power racks, all right? Now we almost there. Over here, it's simple Roku TV, all right? You have your little, if you got your garage gym, this is a great chance for you to be able to like sit back and watch the game. A lot of times I sit in here, I watch all my like little Sunday games, my college Michigan games. Y'all know I'm a huge Michigan fan, and I get to watch me up there too. Speaking of which, if you like what you're watching right now, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see some of my workout videos. So as you see, that's a workout video, not a review. Yes, I have those too. Let's check them out. All right. So I'm gonna go over here. This is a simple thing that you may not be thinking about, but if you're working out in the garage, it's gonna be blazing. I don't care who you are. If it get 75 degrees outside, it's gonna be hot in here. So I'm always gonna have a fan going. I like this one because it's not on the ground. I can also adjust it, and I paid 40 bucks for it, okay? Now, one thing I almost forgot to mention was the clock, all right? The clock is another thing that I really love. That clock comes with the remote, all right? And I'm gonna just keep it up there for a second, G, and I'll show y'all. I can count it down, right? It's got a countdown timer on it. It's got a Tabata timer on it. It's got a bunch of different features. And then obviously it's also a clock, all right? There it is, it's going into a countdown, all right? I'm gonna go ahead and stop that. and take it back to a clock. And that's something that I just like think gives the gym a nice feel. And it's a way to make sure that I can keep everybody on time in here, okay? I want to get people in and out, 45 minutes, burnout workout, and we done, all right? I'm not going to get into the tools yet, but I'm about to show y'all some of the cardio equipment and some of the other things that I have in here that I think you guys are going to enjoy, okay? I'm going to start off with something you're going to be a little bit surprised that I have, and I'm going to pull it over here. Okay? This is the squat assist row and ride. I think I still got the buzzer going up there. This is the squat assist row and ride. And I love this thing. I've had it for a couple years. Y'all have seen tons of different equipment go in and out of here, all right? But if you noticed, that's still here. And the reason why that's still here is because it is a great warm-up and a great workout. So on a leg day, I like to put a client on here, let them go for 5 minutes, burn them legs up, and get ready for action. That's gonna work legs, back, chest. It's gonna work everything, arms. It's a phenomenal piece of equipment, gonna hit you for about $100, all right? Sometimes you can catch it for 89. And that's the Squat Assist Row and Ride by Sunny Health and Fitness, all right? Now, let me show y'all some of this equipment over here on the back end. Now, AG, you want to be out there or in here to show these people this part?
I think this is.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. All right, cool. So this is a really nice bar. This is a tribe-wod Olympic barbell, and I love this one. This is another banger. This one, I like this because the knurling is really minimal, so it don't burn your hands up when you use it. But let's talk about a couple of these pieces of equipment that I have back here. Number one, I got this is the Assault Classic AirBike, okay? This is a bomb AirBike. I love it because this is the nastiest piece of equipment I own. It is gonna burn you up. Assault bike is one of those pieces that is not a Peloton, y'all. You spend 10 to 15 minutes on that, you're gonna be in a deep sweat and you're gonna feel every bit of it. But I like that for cardio. So, and you see that's the only piece of cardio I have in here aside from the Squat Assist Row and Ride. But I do most of our cardio work on that machine, okay? I'm gonna talk about the Xebex, all right? This is the Xebex XT4. The review for this is coming out soon. We've taken it out into the park. Don't worry about that door, I got a ghost. We've taken it out into the park. We've used it out there. We've used it in the alley. We've used it back here in the backyard. It's amazing. I don't want to go too far into it because I got to do a whole review on it, but it has magnetic resistance that'll really test your ability to push and pull it once you're on it. I forgot to mention the price on the AirBike. That's going to hit you for about $799. The Xebex XT4 is going to hit you for about right in that $1,400 range, okay? And it's an amazing piece of equipment that I think a lot of you guys are going to love once I do the review. Now, I'm going to talk to you all about this piece, all right? This is a brand new piece that I'm really loving, all right? This is the Flybird Power Tower Starter 101. And it is a captain's chair that also includes a assist. So sometimes you'll see these things called like a gravitron. And what it is that this seat is attached to some bungees here, okay? And so it's gonna give you an assisted dip, also an assisted pull-up situation. And with that pull-up situation, what's nice about this is that these are telescope arms. So right now I got my garage door open, so I have a limited amount of space above me, but I can actually push these arms up higher so that I could actually do a much longer pull for somebody that's tall. And if I was working out on this right now, I would have the garage door closed, or I would just pull this over. It's light. I could move it over into the middle of the room, extend the handles up, and I can go crazy, all right? That is your Flybird Power Tower Starter 101. All right, so we almost done, y'all. I want to talk to y'all about the RitFit leg press / hack squat, all right? You guys, I have videos for everything, almost everything I've talked about. I got a big one on this because I'm trying to transform my legs from flamingo fabulous to straight up tree trunks. I got a little knee injury, so I'm a little behind. You know, I got a meniscus tear, but I'm just now starting to rehab it to the point where I could actually push off. Tune in on Wednesday nights, and you should be able to catch me doing a live stream. But I love this piece of equipment because right now it's set up as a leg press machine. But if you do a couple of things here, push this down, take this piece and this piece, put it up here, and now you have a hack squat. Hack squat right there, okay? So it's a multifunctional piece of equipment. RitFit is they killing it on the leg work. They got this piece that's amazing, and they got a new piece that's coming out next month that I'll be reviewing for you guys, actually in October. So stay tuned. Down there behind the RitFit, you see I have a couple of RitFit Olympic plates, all right? Not bumper plates, but regular plates. And you can get this machine in a bundle where you could get, in my case, I got the 35, 25s, and 15s, but they sell it in a couple of different styles. And this machine is gonna hit you for about $7.99. Sometimes you can get it for a little bit cheaper. Now, this is my garage gym, y'all. This is my garage gym. This is my fall gym. As y'all know, it could change on a dime, okay? Right now, it's the end of September, almost October. I may have said October, we're a few days away. But my gym is always evolving because I'm a content creator. Next week, it'll look a lot different. If you guys want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe and hit that alert button. And if you want to see a couple of my other tours, I'm going to put a link right up there for y'all to check that out. I appreciate y'all coming and watching the video. Stay blessed, stay motivated, and stay fit. Love and peace, everybody. Ow.